Hey guys, good afternoon. I'm here with Jay Rodriguez today. We're out in the heart of San Antonio inside the medical center. We're up 4 stories high working on this hospital. We're giving them a brand new TPO roof. Jay out here today is gonna talk to us a little bit about TPO and what exactly TPO is.
TPO, thermoplastic polyolefin is the technical term. TPO was invented to go into the automobile industry. Back in the 70s, dashboards used to crack. They formulated TPO to go into the autos first, then it went into pond liners and then up on the roof.
For people who don't know what's up on their roof, what are the benefits of having a product like TPO up on their roof?
TPO can withstand water. Just like I pointed out before, it was a pond liner, so you could have as much water up there as you want. You don't want to have a whole bunch of water on your roof though, but it can withstand the water sitting there for a prolonged period of time. Not only that, the sun, because it is white, it reflects off of it. So it has a very high reflectivity, high emissivity. Your customer, the patients even in here, are gonna be a lot cooler because of this system. Really, first of all, just because of the TPO alone reflecting all of that heat off. It doesn't have the BUR built up roof with asphalt in there anymore.
It obviously can be some cost savings for the business owners.
Your HVAC units come on that much less because it doesn't have to work as hard.
You mentioned a little bit about the built-up roof, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us what exactly this roof was prior to us installing this TPO?
So this was a BUR built-up roof, tar and gravel. The interesting thing though is that it was a coal tar pitch. So when we went to re-roof it, and we collectively, we used 1.5 inch ISO right over top, structurally concrete decks, so we could not put any fasteners in there. We wanted to glue the whole system down. So we glued the ISO board and then glued the TPO membrane on top also.
There's 2 methods of installing TPO. One of them being the fastening method and the second being the adhered method. Tell us a little bit about what this adhered method entails.
So this will increase the R value a little bit because of the 2-part polyurethane foam adhesive that we're using. It's called flexible dash. They're putting it down in ribbons and it rises up. It's a 2-part foam that has a chemical reaction, and once it rises up and it sets up, then we're laying in the poly ISO and then it holds it. Now it takes about, really it's best for 24 hours, but it takes about 4 hours to set up to where you're not gonna be able to pull that off of the roof. Then after we get all the ISO laid out, then we apply what is called cab grip on both the ISO surface and then the TPO surface, allow that to flash off. It's a contact adhesive, and then we marry the 2 products together.
That wasn't the case all along, right? Before, was it a roll-on method or has the spray-on method been around for quite some time?
So the 2-part polyurethane foam is most recent because it used to be asphalt. So just like this is a BUR roof, asphalt roof, they used to mop in the ISO with asphalt.
Right.
Then they came out with the foam. Yes, sir. So it is relatively new. Relatively new meaning maybe 20 years.
And obviously that comes with some savings as well, right? You save on the time and the labor that it takes to actually apply this adhesive. It obviously goes on way faster.
There's also a safety issue as well. So we don't have a kettle out there with an open flame heating up that asphalt tar. These are just 2-part tanks of flexible dash that you hook up together and you spray them on the roof. They're very portable also. Time savings, yes, money savings as well, and you don't have that kettle out there cooking and the smell.
Regarding what I'm holding right here, can you break this down, what it does, what the main purpose of it is?
Poly ISO, that is your insulation. It is, in roofing, the best way to come up with as much R value as possible in a minimum amount. It helps keep the building cool in the summertime and helps keep the building warm in the wintertime because hot goes to cold, and so less of that will go through your roof and into your building or vice versa. So this is 1.5 inches. Per every inch is about 5.6 R value.
It acts the same way as does a house when it gets insulated on the walls or up on the attic, right?
In the attic space, whenever you're blowing in that insulation, the Owens Corning pink stuff, the Pink Panther into the into the attic? Yes, sir, absolutely. That's what will insulate this roof from the top up.
And a little bit about how these different rolls are actually welded together.
The two rolls at that seam, whenever you introduce heat, so a hot air welder, what's going to happen is it excites the molecules with hot air and then they form into one. So we're not melting it together, it's cohesion. So now you have a monolithic roof all together. That seam it's the strongest part of the roof actually, because you have two 60 mil membranes heat welded together. So now you have 120 mils right there. That is the strongest part of the roof.
How does a business owner or property manager know that TPO is the correct product for them?
It is 60% of the market, and it does not degrade for ponding water. The reflectivity, the emissivity, it's actually code for you to have a white reflective roof. Up north where it's colder and you want the snow to melt, that's where you can have a black EPDM roof.
What is the typical lifespan of a TPO roof?
This right here is going to last 20 plus years. Our warranty is 20 years. If you continuously maintain it every single year and you actually document it and send it into Versico, you as Rhino, sending that document into us, they could get a +5 warranty. So it'll extend to 25 years.
Properly maintained, obviously.
Properly maintained, of course.
What are the tips, I guess, that people can follow for maintaining their roof?
I 100% recommend leaving it to the experts. I would say Rhino Roofers, you guys should have the contract with the building owner so that you are up here cleaning. Any type of termination bar and caulking, you're checking that. Any type of pourable sealer, you're checking. These are maintenance items. It's much like an automobile where you're gonna rotate the tires, change the oil, wash the car every now and again.
All right, Jay. Well, thanks so much for coming out here and telling
you.
us the ins and outs of TPO.
Rhino Roofers. Call now to book your free inspection today. We build tough roofs.